Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from the monthly Rahdo Roundup, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner of the screen, or if you'd like to know more about the game, you can follow the link down in the show notes. And with that out of the way, let's talk about
Boblin's Rebellion. And I gotta say, this one really surprised me. I went in expecting it was gonna be okay. A simple little, what would you call it? It's not a good, a lot of Euros, at their heart, they're goods conversion recipe fulfillment games. You see these, they're a dime a dozen these days. And honestly, I looked at this and saw, oh, it looks really cute. It's about goblins trying to overthrow their evil dungeon lord by training themselves to level up so that they can beat bosses and or reclaim their caverns and score points, right? A competitive little game. And the biggest part of the game is drafting cards that you can then activate, or that either give you special ongoing powers or that you can activate to do things. And so you have some cards that do things, and you have other cards that supplement those things, so they become more powerful. And really, everything you're doing in this game is taking these cute, adorable little goblin cubes. The sweetest little cubes you've ever seen. They've all, you don't have to put the stickers on. They come I don't think they're stickers on. Maybe they're, I forget what the term is. But anyway, they're cute, adorable little green cubes with little goblin faces on them. And you've got your own board, and wherever you put that goblin represents whether it's just a stickler, a basic goblin, or a slinger, a ranged attacker, or a sparkler, a wizard goblin, or I forget the name. They're cute little names for different strengths and goblins with different strengths and weaknesses, right? And when I say you grab these cards, what the majority of these cards do is they let you convert one type of goblin into another type of goblin, in various sundry ways. And then if you can get the upgrade cards that make you more efficient at that, that's fine. And ultimately, there's a third type of card that says, hey, when you get a certain number of goblins, you can use them to reclaim this and score some points, i.e. they are recipes that need fulfilling. And the other cards are things that you basically you can recruit more goblins, and then you kind of push them through this series of cards that upgrades them into the goblins you need to score points. And I thought, I played a lot of recipe fulfillment games over the years. I don't see what's going to be so special about this, but I'll give it a try. It looks sweet and it's cute and charming. And I really liked a previous design from the designer. Movies Out of Cardboard was a brilliant, sadly overlooked game. And I really like Movies Out of Cardboard. Let's give this a try. And this is maybe my biggest surprise of the year so far, folks. I was so blown away because there's one key element that I did not mention. Every time you use one of those cards to either convert one type of goblin into another, or make an existing conversion process more powerful, with the upgrades, or you spend your upgraded goblins to conquer the territories to score points, you basically convert your goblins into points. Every card in this game has a limited use factor. You can see them. There's the cards at the bottom. Those are gens. The one on the left, she's used it once. The one in the next one, she's used it twice. The one on the right, she's used twice. You only get to use these cards so many times, and then they go away. So you can get these things to almost kind of build a little goblin conversion engine, and you can run that engine. You can make them so you can score points. But the more you run those engines, the goblins are very rough. And they end up accidentally destroying these cards, and the cards go away. But when the card gets destroyed, you unlock a bonus, like drafting other cards or getting free high-level goblins and stuff like that. This extra step that you can build effectively a goblin engine, but that engine is constantly getting destroyed, means you're constantly having to pivot and switch from one thing to another. And hopefully, what you built out of your old engine can now work well with your new engine as you grab more cards, because eventually these cards are going to wear down and break. But when they do, you could be planning on that. You could be, how can I run this one more time? Because I want to this is the only way I can get a stabber, the most powerful goblin. And so I've got to find a way to run this thing one more time, which means I got to recruit some more. And this really elevates the game. This game is already incredibly charming, but there is surprising hidden depth. This so elevates above and beyond the typical goods conversion recipe fulfillment that we've seen so many times in so many games. Like I said, as of today, it is my biggest surprise of the year. I highly recommend it, folks. And it turns out this designer, he's a Greek designer. I can't remember his name. It's a very hard to pronounce Greek name. But watch for him, because this is a lovely little game. My number 8 of the month, Boblin's Rebellion.
And thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference, believe me. But with that out of the way, if you'd like to see some more, over on the left, you can find a playlist of a whole bunch more Rahdo Rapid reviews. Up in the top right, there's the latest thing that's been added to the channel. And in the bottom right, you've got something YouTube recommends. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.